G'day friends, this weekend's financial review. So this one's a bit of a funny weekend financial review because it's really going to get you to think. So first of all, it's banging on like I've said for a while. Mortgage alert. Why now? Now's the time to pay down debt. Interest rates are low. You can get them under 4%. Lock them in for fixed. It's very cheap. Something to consider. Anyway. We're going to go through, on page 13, Lyft Big Splash allows it to pick up on rival Uber. So this is a very interesting article because we've had a big change in the way we think, especially in Australia. Uber overnight has come and taken over from the taxi industry, and because of now... most of our business is going to be done on our mobile phone. That mobile phone now is, and as we get through this weekend financial review, you're going to see where I'm going. But your mobile phone, now there's a new one called Lyft. And that's what you're going to also notice is they're real funky and real short names. So, because they realise that phone market. So Lyft is talking about how it's going to compete with Uber. So, very good article. Then we're going to keep going on. Now, this is a great one. The Culture Club talks about what happened with Target. Target have just been doing some things that have made them be caught out. Again, this is just my opinion, but you've got to ask yourself the question, why do they need to look good? Right? So you want to ask yourself, and also what we've also been saying for a while now is what you think is real might not be real. So that's where when you're going to invest in that's why investing in some of these companies, you want to be very careful. I believe in Wesfarmers that own Target, brilliant model. So again, that's why it's so important that when you want to invest, go and search an expert in that area. You know, that's one of the main keys. So we're going to keep going. And then now the big daddy, the big article for this weekend. It's called about this app called CareMonkey. What a brilliant app. I'm going to and this is where business and everything's changed. Listen to this. CareMonkey is an app that automatically keeps medical and emergency details up to date for organisations such as schools, sporting clubs and employers. It tells trusted carers what to do in the case of emergency, and it's all going to be on the app of the phone. It's amazing how business is changing. And the guys that invented it got a couple of key points, and I just want to pass these on to you because they're real nuggets of wisdom. It says, get support from your life partner. So when they started this idea, this app, and you might be out there, you might have an idea for an app. They said, we talked about it beforehand. This is probably going to take quite a while and we are not going to earn any money and we're going to spend a lot of money. But she was on board with it. So he was talking about Troy Wesley, was talking about how him and his partner were in it together. So that's one of the keys is if you're going to see a lot of extra part-time businesses boom because people need more money. It's one thing to make sure you're going to earn more money, but it's also good for your partner to be there at the end. Be systematic. Wesley came up with hundreds of ideas. Most of them were really bad, he admits, but recognised potential. I knew I was onto something within a week. So that's really good. Always make sure you know what you're doing and what the end result is. Now this is the key. Build a profile. Wesley decided to use startup competitions to build profile. The Talent Unleashed prize includes 5 days in May with Virgin entrepreneur Richard Branson. At this Necker Island retreat, we will solve a few problems and get to know each other, Wesley says. So can you see that they can name drop? By Richard Branson. So it's all about association and selling to the market to get them to see what you can do. And when you brand yourself correctly, that's why keeping up appearances is so important now because with social media it's so easy to be to be seen and heard. So that's the weekend financial review this week. There's some real nuggets in here. The main takeaway points and the story that I want you to think about is business is changing. Now, the doesn't matter the idea, it's the advertising and the way that's broadcast to the greater public is so key. So keep that in mind. Hope you have a great week. Cheers. Bye.